1 second.
Okay, I'm gonna call the emergency council meeting for September 25th, 2024 to order. Everybody stand for the pledge of allegiance. Remain standing for the invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we ask for your blessings in the next couple of days that you look after our community and our citizens and protect us from the storm. We ask for your guidance in what we do today, and in your name we pray. Amen. Next slide, please, call the roll.
Councilmember Jardigan.
Present.
Councilmember Hill.
Here.
Councilmember Young. Councilmember Carter.
Present.
Mayor Witt.
Here.
Chief Butler.
Here.
City Attorney Martin.
Here.
Chief Miles.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, Lake City Council has opened this public meeting since 1968. The city code prohibited any person from making personal, pertinent, or slanderous remarks or becoming boisterous while addressing the city council. Yelling or making audible comments from the audience constitutes boisterous conduct. Such conduct will not be tolerated. There's only one approved manner of addressing the city council. That's to be recognized and speak from the podium. As a reminder, persons are not to carry a handgun, carry a concealed weapon, or firearm while the governing body is meeting. Failure to abide by the rules of decorum will result in removal from the meeting. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So approved, Mayor. Second.
Motion and second to approve the agenda is published. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Nobody wishing to speak. So we'll go to new business. We have city council resolution number 2024-091. Mr. Ward, would you read that by title?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Council members, you have before you resolution number 2024-091, a resolution of the City of Lake City, Florida, declaring a local state of emergency pursuant to section 252.38 subsection 2 Florida statutes for the City of Lake City due to the threat of that certain tropical weather system presently identified as Tropical Storm Helene. Waiving procedures and formalities as provided in Chapter 252 Florida statutes, delegating certain authority to the city manager for the duration of the declared state of emergency, repealing all prior resolutions in conflict, and providing an effective date. Should the council wish to adopt this resolution, an appropriate motion would be to adopt resolution number 2024-091 as read by title only.
Okay, is there a motion as to city council resolution 2024-091?
Mr. Mayor, motion approved resolution 2024-091.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Ms. Sykes, will you call the roll?
Mr. Hill.
Yes.
Mr. Carter.
Yay.
Mr. Jardigan.
Yes.
Mayor Witt.
Yes. Okay, we have an update from Chief Butler.
Thank you, Mayor. This is in reference to Hurricane Helene. This is the update from 8 a.m. from the National Weather Service. Currently, Lake City is under a hurricane warning. Potential winds of 58 to 73 miles an hour. Once it comes into the area, we're still approximately a day and a half away from it making impact. They're recommending we plan for strong, dangerous winds of tropical storm strength. As far as flooding rain, 2 to 4 inches is expected in the area. However, locally could be higher. We are also on the east side of the storm, which means situation is favorable for tornadoes. Yesterday, the department directors had an emergency meeting. All the departments are on a storm setting. We have closed City Hall tomorrow for the safety of the employees and the citizens. We'll make a decision on Friday, depending on the severity of the storm. The fire department and the police department will go to emergency schedule at 5 o'clock today. The county's already activated their EOC. It will be manned by city representatives round the clock until it closes down. But as far as the city, we're as ready as we can be, and Public Works is out, and they're also issuing sandbags as needed.
And the sandbags are at Public Works.
Out of Public Works, yes.
Our comments of council, I just want to thank our staff. They always do. I've been through a lot of these over the 19 years. And the police, the Public Works, everybody does a fantastic job, and they have to get out there in the worst of it and we appreciate all they do for us.
Chief, what'd you say the estimated winds were? 50 what?
Up to 73 miles an hour, strong tropical storm force winds.
Any other comments?
Yes, I'd like to make a comment. Getting this information out, I was just at the EOC with the county and all of the emergencies staff that was involved. It was something that was brought up that really triggered me as well. The citizen said something to the effect that getting this information out to everyone, especially the ones that maybe medical bound, cannot afford to, to get the information off of Facebook or social media or even the newspaper. So is there any way possible, Chief, that you can put those signs out? You had the signs out all over town. You're gonna set up some kind of traffic stop. Is there any way you can put those signs on the north side of town there?
Well, the issue with the trailers are they're already secured for the storm.
Okay.
They're not designed to be out in high winds. But what we can do is use the the Sally Mae Jerry electronic sign. And we can put our storm warnings out on that, or at least give the people a phone number to call. Again, we always recommend in an emergency dial 911. And then the dispatch center will get the appropriate agencies out there. But we'll get it onto the Sally Mae Jerry sign, and we'll also get it out on all our social media pages.
Yes, from my understanding, they don't want us to call the 911. They want us to call a different number.
That's in a non-emergency. In an emergency,
Non-emergency.
they call 911.
Yes. Also, I asked Shane, can he come out and discuss the things that they had in place for the citizens, not only Columbia County, but the city of Lake City. And of course, he could not do it, so he asked Mr. Kraus to come up and discuss some of the things that they have in place. But it appears that our police department, our sheriff department, public works, everybody is ready as can be for the storm. So, Mayor, if I may have Mr. David Kraus come in and discuss some of the things that they talked about at the EOC.
That's fine. David?
Thank you very much for having us. The coordination and cooperation and communications between the city departments, the police departments, fire departments, and county departments is excellent right now. And we plan to have it go very well through this disaster. The storm itself will hit tomorrow evening, but it is a very large storm. It's about 600, 700 miles wide. So you will start seeing effects of this tomorrow afternoon. It's a fast-moving storm, so we expect by Friday morning, we'll be going out and doing our damage assessment. I know the trash collection in the county, and I assume it'll be the same in the city, they want to go out early Thursday morning, like at 5 o'clock, and get the Thursday routes done. I talked to Frank Kramer this morning, and Kevin Kirby also. So if anybody's on a Thursday route, if they really need to get their garbage out before midnight, because if they miss it, they're not gonna go back and pick it up, because they're trying to get everything done before the storm hits. So they're gonna try and run Thursday as much as possible, and then Friday, assuming the storm's gone, they're gonna try and pick up Friday's routes, so there won't be any miss. If you do get missed Friday, they'll pick it up Saturday. We are opening shelters, including Richardson. It was a request of the community that we open Richardson. We'd like to formally request that if you have anybody that can volunteer at Richardson, we would love to have them be there. We're also opening the Fort White High School, which will eventually convert over to the Fort White Community Center. And because there are no wind level structures north of I-10, there are no schools. Schools north of I-10, we will open Richardson and Deep Creek as well. Again, the reason I say that is the schools really are the only buildings in our community that are built strong enough to withstand a hurricane. So, we try to use the schools in cases like this because the winds are going to be so strong. This is a severe storm. But again, there's nothing north of I-10. So we want to help the communities there
Which
as well.
schools are open? Which schools are open?
All the schools are closing for Thursday and Friday.
But I mean, for
For
the
the
shelter.
shelter, we're gonna have Fort White for a shelter, and then a special needs shelter. So if you have any citizens or residents that need to have medical care, we open the West Side School for that, and it'll be staffed by the Department of Health. They'll have oxygen and all that sort of fun stuff. What else can I tell you? We appreciate it. Again, anybody you wanna send over to Richardson, we appreciate the help. We did get a request from the community for the city to use your signs to help notify the public, because not everybody reads the newspaper, not everybody has social media. So if you have somebody that could reach out to us, we'll make sure we get our public information to you guys, post on those signs if that's what you choose to do. And I can answer any questions you have.
What about sandbags for y'all?
We are doing sandbags right now.
Where you doing that at?
We typically do them at the Public Works Yard and then down in Fort White as well. Southside? Southside. You guys know better than I do. That's why I say, your departments, not our departments, communicate and work so well together. Your departments really know what's going on.
Yes, and also, one other question. Also, you said that well, I don't know if you said it, but, they're closing down, the county offices for Thursday and Friday? Or
Yes,
just Friday?
the chief judge that's acting right now is Chief Judge Fiegel. And he has closed down the courts for Thursday and Friday. Likewise, the tax collector and property appraiser are gonna file suit. County offices are gonna close down Thursday and Friday to the public, because of all our employees go and they staff the CIC, they staff the shelters. So all of our employees work during an event, but obviously, the functions that we typically do for the public will be closed to the public on Thursday and Friday. The supervisor of elections, she is closing to the public tomorrow. But because elections are so important, she feels very strongly that people should register to vote and encourages people to register to vote. She's gonna try everything humanly possible to reopen Friday so that people can register to vote, because the books close October 7th.
Also, you said something about well, not you, but they said something about if we had a flooding or something to that effect, you're basically on your own. I think not the chief, but the sheriff advises that they're gonna have some kind of hours of operation, and for the citizens and not to go out. If you do go out, you'll be on your own.
Right. And I assume you have similar provisions. Our emergency services, when the winds exceed 45 miles an hour, stop going out because it's not safe. So what the sheriff was saying when he brought that up was tonight, or tomorrow night rather, when the winds exceed that thing, they're not gonna be out there. So they're encouraging everybody to stay home Thursday night until after the storm's over, because there will not be people available to respond until after the winds die down. So once it exceeds 45 miles an hour, and I'm sure your fire department's the same way, you don't want a fire truck blowing over. It's just a public safety issue.
Okay, anybody else? Chief, you got any follow-up?
Just I was thinking, as far as the signs go, what we can do is we can get the signs out today and tomorrow afternoon. And once the winds start to pick up, we're gonna have to pull the trailers in. But I can at least get them out for today and half of tomorrow.
All right, anything else from